That's Mike again. It's been a little while since I made a video, so I thought I'd make a video to talk a little bit about the difference between the late 2008 Unibody Macbook 13-inch and the current mid-2009 MacBook Pro 13-inch Unibody. Obviously these computers have a lot of similarities, especially in the way they operate inside, but there's differences outside and even in the way the box is, I've noticed here. So I just want to take you on a very detailed search on the differences here. And if you watch just past the break here, you're going to see those differences. Alright, so first of all, let's take a little bit of a look at the MacBook. This is the 13-inch MacBook that originally everyone I think thought was going to replace the white MacBook. It never, however, did. It was just a short-term thing as they transitioned to the new MacBook Pro line. Let's just take a look at the way this is boxed. So it's a very short box. I'm not sure the exact length. It is short. It's a little bit on the thick side, and it's basically how it looks. All right, nothing special on the outside, just like a typical Apple boxing. This, on the other hand, is the MacBook Pro. This box is a lot longer. It is a lot thinner as well, so there's quite a difference. I don't know why the box size is so different. You would think it could be the same. It's essentially the same computer with just a few new features. Let's just do a side-by-side comparison. So about the same height. There's quite a difference in the width and also depth here. Sorry. So the MacBook Pro 13-inch is in a slimmer yet longer box. So I don't know if that was meant to look more like its 15-inch counterpart or what it was. However, I have noticed from other unboxings that I have watched that it seems that this may just be a region thing because I've purchased this computer in Hong Kong. It could be perhaps just a Hong Kong thing where it's a little bit longer because we use a UK style plug here instead of the US style plug where it's quite a bit smaller. So that could be possibly what it is. But that's just something I've noticed on the outside. Let's take a look at the inside of these two boxes here just to see if there's any differences. We're just going to take a very general look at this part because they are pretty similar. Here's the MacBook 13-inch Unibody. Okay, so we open that and the first thing you see, of course, is the computer. If you pull this tab, you're able to slide the computer out, which is in plastic. Okay. There's a tray here. Below the tray, you can find a black folder with all your books, documentation, and a cleaning cloth. Your charger is held in the top here. Sorry, I've taken this charger out. I didn't want to rebox it, so it's left out for this video. And there's also a longer cord here, once again UK style, and it also comes with a US adapter just in case you travel, I guess. Take a look here at the MacBook Pro on the other hand. The MacBook Pro is, of course, a longer box, so it must be a little bit different inside, of course, logically. So let's open this up. So once again, we have a computer here with a pull-up tab. But one difference you can see here, on the side now we seem to have an extra box, and that comes right out. So that is the extra length right there. What's in the box? Well, in the box is actually the charging cable. I'm not exactly sure why they decided to do it this style instead of the same way they did last time. It's just this, and then there's also the plug adapters on the end, which I believe I haven't even looked at these, so I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, we've got a UK and a US style right at the end there, just in the box. Okay. So we just if we pull up the tab, obviously once again we get the computer. This is the MacBook Pro, and once again it's the same type of thing. We got a charger, and we have the books, documentation, and cleaning cloth, and nothing else beyond that. It's just an empty case. So that's the difference in the box. Just taking a quick look at the differences between the actual computers. Both of them obviously at the top here look exactly the same. I mean, you can't tell them apart at this point. There is no difference on the top. If we turn them by their side here, bring that a little bit closer to the camera, you can see up top the MacBook Pro here has a few significant differences, including the induction of FireWire, and as well as a SD card slot, loss of one of the audio input input. And Kingston lock is also missing. Okay, so that's the difference between them on the side. On the front, once again, no differences. On the DVD slot side, the difference is just the Kingston lock is now on this side on the MacBook Pro up top. Okay, when we get down at the bottom here, with the MacBook Pro, it is just flush. There's no entry or exit points that are visible, although there's screws all around, which are very easy to take out and open up the back of the computer. On the regular MacBook Unibody, you have a door that you can open. It's right here. Open that, you pop that off, and you have access to your battery and your hard drive port, which you don't have on the MacBook Pro because the battery is built in and they're not just going to make a door just for a hard drive. So that's just the difference on the bottom there. On the inside of the computer, everything is pretty much the same as well. The only main difference is the display is better and the addition of the word Pro on the MacBook Pro here. So they both look pretty much the same on the inside. Like I say, to me there's no big difference between the two on the inside. Like I say, it happens to mention the word Pro on the MacBook Pro, and the display is supposedly better on the MacBook Pro. So those are the detailed differences between the two. Essentially, they are one and the same almost. The only other thing that is different, of course, is the pricing and the specs. The bottom range MacBook Pro now is 2.26 gigahertz versus the 2.0 with the Unibody, and the higher one is also bumped up. The hard drive has stayed the same. The RAM on the upgraded version, however, though, is now 4 gig standard instead of 2, which was previous. Both standard and the upgraded versions were both 2 gigabytes RAM before. So that's the only difference. And also there's a max gig now for RAM of 8 on the MacBook Pro, and up to 500 gigabyte hard drive, which I've been considering getting for this MacBook Pro. So that's the differences. If you have any other questions, feel free to send me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer them about either one of these computers.